Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I'm the Mysterious JG. I realized a terrible error after recording the last video. I was making a big point of showing off all the super bosses, and I think I missed something, and I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can do about it now without starting the whole game over. Remember the Yans, those little cute sheep guys that were super hostile and were attacking us on Vile Island? And you remember how they were, oh, by the way, this is the Fabled Trio figure he made by Go God Figures. Why did he make a figure of Bra? Shy Guy, Laudo. So Laudo, this Shy Guy, it was of course an enemy from Super Mario Brothers 2. Subcon? Is that where that game is set? Whatever. Yeah, but those Yan type enemies, and I think we fought them. I think we may have even won a battle against them on screen. I really don't remember now. They're like the toughest regular enemies in the game, and it's highly luck-based because you can fight a party of 3 of them, which some people would be considered to be the toughest fight in the game. Probably harder, arguably harder than 1 or 2 of the super boss battles, because they have. They don't have super boss levels of hit points, but they have an attack that they'll just randomly do, and there's no defending against it. Like the Sneeze Achu attack from Mr. Chupon in the Final Fantasy 3/6. Like, it expels your character from battle, and if all your characters are expelled from battle, you lose, and it's just... It happens, and there's nothing you can do to prevent it. And there's some techniques for winning those fights, like you're manipulating them, they're susceptible to sleep, blah, blah, blah. What I didn't realize, and it's too late now, is that with the friendly creature side quest, where a creature would appear, and they were playing that music, yeah, they will, like, they ask for an item, and you give it to them, they give you a bunch of AP and tell you where the next creature in the quest is. And if you attack them, they run away. Well, what I didn't realize is that the friendly Yan doesn't. If you fight it, if you attack it, it fights you. And it is a kind of quasi-accidental super boss. Like, the battle is... It's been argued the battle wasn't meant to be winnable. But it is, and it's something that has, like, reaction abilities. A little bit similar to Ozma, not quite. Like the strategies for beating that thing involve, like, figuring out turns and what turn is coming next, because there's this kind of, you can't always see it, ADV system going on. But yeah, like, it counterattack, but it's a special, because it's got boss level hit points, and it's different from Ozma in that it only has 1 attack. So there's not a lot of, like, playing around with being defending against certain attacks, but don't make everyone immune to it because you don't want it to take that attack off of the board. And, like, there's less strategy involved, I guess. It's just, it only has 1 thing that it ever does, and it does it as a reaction ability, and it does it on every turn. And it's just this hits all massive non-elemental damage attack called Bah. And, like, you can go look this up. I'm not making this up. It's kind of funny. It just, like, goes, bah, and there's this, like, area of effect explosion, and all of your characters take damage. And I've watched 1 or 2 videos of them, and, like, yeah, if I follow the strategies that these guys lay out, like, there's a lot of, like, okay, only attack it when you're going to do 999 damage, and only attack it when you're sure that your party's going to survive its counter, and, like, have a strong healer, and have Hina there putting up Mighty Guard, and, like, have everyone have auto life applied. And it's, yeah, we could do it, but except we can't, because I'm pretty sure you can never do that once you've done the quest the normal way and given it the item it wants to make Ozma weak against Shadow and susceptible to regular physicals. Like, the regular physical attack things didn't matter at all. Because I was attacking it using stuff like Thievery and Shock, which are not I guess I did use physical attacks against it to inflict darkness once or twice. But, yeah, like, us beating, like... I didn't find out about this thing until like, every guide on this game tells you how to do that quest, and, like, almost nobody mentions, oh, yeah, but if you, want to, you can fight the friendly Yan before you finish the quest. Because fighting it and defeating it doesn't stop it from spawning again and you giving it the treasure and completing the quest. It's just this optional, like, kind of quasi-hidden boss that we didn't fight, and I feel kind of bad about it now. But it'll be okay. I think I'm on the right save. We definitely beat Ozma. Let's collect cards, triangles, pointing in different directions, where you can't achieve the highest rank, Grandmaster. This is what the strategy guide says. So that's amazing, huh? Throughout the gardens? I wasn't sure if we'd actually fought Hades or not. Is this the party I want to use going ahead? I feel kind of bad. Vivi hasn't gotten to be... wasn't in any of the super boss fights. So I do actually want to switch. So we're basically setting our endgame party at this point, and I think I want to give Vivi a chance. You're supposed to take Aiko along as your healer at the end, because she's better than Dagger. But, I don't know, Dagger's like... Arguably, Kina doesn't make as much sense to be in the party as Steiner. Or possibly Freya. But, like, as far as the, like, 4 main characters of the story... These Kina could be subbed out for somebody, but these are the protagonists of the story. Who would get? So we'll go ahead and use Dagger, even though the guides say Dagger sucks, but it doesn't really matter. I got enough ribbons to give him a ribbon. Yeah. He's actually still equipped with get him equipped with something that helps out with those are reduced by 50. These are absorbed. He doesn't need the holy, he needs the whatever it is that helps with shadow. Absorbs water and wind, adds trouble. Doesn't have holy. He's Dust of Thunder though. Yeah, whatever. Basically going with stuff. Nothing is equipped. I must have unequipped something for a specific purpose and lost the thread along the way. Anyway, we got ribbons coming out the ass, and that's a really good thing to have equipped for just, and it always keeps Mog beside you, no matter how many of these you've got. We've only got 97 tenths remaining, you guys. Gotta be careful here. You know, as soon as I started this video, like, I have been waiting a decent chunk of time while laundry was washing, and like, as soon as I started this video, and I got 20 minutes of it left now, and suddenly my laundry is freaking ready. I don't think I've got any save slots where I can go back and still face the friendly Yan, but just in case, because they're all on that disc 4, but just in case I somehow got to disc 4 and hadn't finished the friendly Yan quest, which I think is not the case, I'll go ahead and oh, you know what, I need to half of MP is not that important. Ability up and level up are definitely not important. I'm just kind of going, for the next couple of fights, I'm going with, Devil Killer? I think that's going to matter on one of the fights that's coming. I'm going to err towards having lots of status effect stuff. Shelly and locomotion. There's a battle coming where I won't care about that. As crazy as this sounds, there is a boss fight where I'm not going to steal anything. The final boss of the game has 4 stealable items, but they're all elixirs, because you won't be able to use any armor or anything you steal from the final boss. So when we get to the final boss, I need to remember to dump all of my stuff that improves steel, just that I can actually, you know... Trying to get enough for Insomniac, but that would require 2 more. Well, I guess this should do regular. Yeah, what do I care about damage? Because he usually attacks with thievery. So there you go. He's got all of the status immunity he can get, because Bright Eyes doesn't... You don't need Bright Eyes when you're using Accuracy Plus. So that worked out pretty good. Body temp. Yeah, he's got everything that matters. You don't. Shelly. All these, like, half MP type things are nice, but not critical. Especially when I got elixirs to throw in. See, that's why I don't use elixirs. Now I got them to throw around like crazy at the end of the game. Totally by design. Absolutely meant to do that. Spent way more time messing with people's weapons than I meant to in the beginning. So Whatever, it's just a generically best weapon, it's fine. So hit points aren't quite what they could be because I dropped some hit point boosting stuff. We're going to go ahead and allow ourselves to encounter regular monsters as we move out of here. I am the Water Chaos Kraken. Your presence is forbidden. Did I realize we hadn't already done this yet? Anyway, we stole a Wizard's Rod. Wizard's Rod has a knob on the end. Yeah, I kind of, I think I forgot that I had regular, yeah, I thought we were like, off screen I like frame skipped my way past some stuff to get to the end. To, honestly, to check and see if we had done that Zanero Brothers quest properly. But I'm not really anticipating a lot of trouble here. So a Genji helmet, nice. Got multiple tentacles, that's the thing. I guess we can keep stealing from bosses just for flex. Slow them down. It'd be nice if I could actually see what the hell this guy's level and stuff is. We've got these like blue magics from Tina that we rarely ever get any utility out of because you'd have to have the game guide to know what level the bosses are. I guess you could try stuff out and see if it works. Like I was just doing some reading today and found out, oh, the final boss is level invisible by 3, so level 3 defenseless would work. Just not sure how useful it is. Well, here's a way I did not anticipate spending this video, just stealing from Kraken. Couldn't tell if that hit or not, actually. It looked like it missed the tentacles, so maybe hit him. I wonder if there's anything to steal from this guy. It's got tentacles. I don't know if they have anything to steal. I guess we're trying to steal a glutton's robe. Because it's not a particularly threatening boss when you're immune from the temperature status that he's trying to do. Guess we'll steal from right and left tentacle and see if anything happens. Oh, wing edge. So there's stuff to steal. Yeah, water guy. I mean, we've got items that are like cutting. Are we absorbing it, or is it cutting it in half? I think almost everybody's absorbing it. Poor Kraken. There really is nothing Kraken can do here. So we stole a wing edge from one of the tentacles. I'm just curious now because the guy doesn't even list what they have. Doesn't have any. Feel kind of compelled to play with some of the neat some of the cool stuff you can play around with this game is blue magic. Did he never learn Doomsday? I thought he learned Doomsday at some point. Stolen elixir. There you go, lethal. Now I can use another elixir. If only I could use that in a different game. Super high-end magic on one of the tentacles and see what happens. I thought Vivi had some kind of like super powerful Doomsday thing that he could actually do against did I never get the item that teaches him that, or did I just not bother to learn it? Yeah, I feel like I'm making too much of the Kraken fight though. All these spells that you barely ever use. Oh, it went down anyway. Ooh, it wasn't doing that deadly attack when it had tentacles. We've changed up its attack patterns, see? Like, as it attacks, he recovers with every hit. She recovers. Well, it's attacking more often. That's a pretty hard-hitting physicals, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot of turns it's getting now. Oh, I thought I had... I think it may really have separation anxiety now. I know we're so close to being done with this game. And I'm like, could I not steal everything from Kraken? We've stolen from all the super bosses. Not the, friendly Yan, but... Oh, well, one thing I've noticed now is that it doesn't have slow applied anymore. There we go. Now, it will only get 8 leg attacks per turn. They're playing by like Samurai Spirits RPG rules, where there's 4 of us and one of it gets the same number of turns for each side in the fight. I don't even know what this last piece of gear is we're gonna steal. I'm just like... been stealing all these times. Zidane just wants a collection of all the boss's treasure in the world. And since this thing can't hurt us at all, like, I'm learning things from, well, obviously from reading guides and stuff. This is one of those games, this was kind of weirdly considered like a black sheep of the old Final Fantasy games. I think people, like, have really, like, retroactively discovered it and like it a lot. I've heard that it really came into its own as far as having a really robust fan community with the PC release, because people were able to mod the game and make little tweaks to it, and the console version was very quickly forgotten. Console-wise, Final Fantasy IX suffered because it was really late in the life cycle of the PS1. So it kind of came out, and the PS1 was already kind of a dead console. PS2, I think if it wasn't out yet, it was out, like, later that same year. So, like, what could have been a big title for it was kind of, it was an afterthought. Final Fantasy X didn't take too much longer to come out. And obviously, Final Fantasy X is like one of my favorite games of all time, but I mean, from a technology level, it wasn't meant to compete. Final Fantasy X was the first game that's like fully voice acted script. This game didn't have voice acting at all, so it's one of the big jumps. Like the jump from 6 to 7, the jump from 9 to 10. I don't think the jump from PS2 to PS3 and onward has been as big. We haven't seen as big a jump in like, oh, this is like a totally different system, totally different generation. We haven't seen anything like that since the jump from 9 to 10. But what am I getting at here is that... What was I getting at? No. Separation anxiety. It's like... I've come to really like this game. This game has been broken wide open. Now I remember what sent me down this frickin' path. Auto haste plus auto regen. I think I was aware that they were both good. I probably put more stock into auto haste than auto regen playing the game back in the day. But together they are insane. Because regen is not just a slow trickle of health. It is a trickle of health that is based on your speed, and your speed gets like super boosted by haste. One thing I'll say is it's not getting its it's not growing those tentacles back. I thought maybe this would be one of those things where, oh, it just gets its, it grows its tentacles back after a couple of turns. It is not, that is not the mechanic that doesn't work here. Tentacles are gone and they stay gone. And arguably, what it's doing with the legs is more dangerous and is hitting us more than the tentacles would have. And I'm annoyed with myself for having chosen to steal from Kraken now. This is taking longer than I anticipated. But there's an easy fix, of course. Alright. Go on in the video. Or when we come back, I'm going to steal from Kraken off screen until we... You know what? Well, wait, might. We're in no danger at all. So just speed it up. He can't hurt us. And there you go. Eternal darkness. You don't have a way to get people MP. That's like a weird skill that, what's her name? The rat, Freya, the rat dragoon. Freya seemed like she was going to be one of my favorite characters, and then she just kind of stopped having a personality later. I guess she kind of has a personality in that she and Amaranth have this rivalry / friendship, but not really. And, I think we got the item, and I just didn't equip it on him. But, Vivi's supposed to be able to use an attack called Doomsday. More Eternal Darkness. Sanity just keeps on having that Requiem. I don't have boost equipped, so we're not getting the super over-the-top animation. But I do realize now something I don't think I picked up on playing this game years ago. Oh no, we are going to get the full crazy stupid animation. This might have been a terrible idea. But, Ark, her ultimate Eidolon, is also an enemy, like a boss you fight at one point in the story. So I want to steal and, like, see that... Just confirm that we can't steal from it, because I didn't actually notice it saying that. I think we're either completely blocking or absorbing. Water. I think it's actually healing us when it uses water. This game is very silly with the summons. Did I need to just regular old attack there? Alright, Eternal Darkness. Frame skipping and it still takes forever every time. Turn this thing off. Comet wasn't really that good, was it? Trance would be really nice against a more difficult boss than this, actually. It's just those free hits are good. Maybe I should just go and get my laundry moved over while this is happening. I have to remember to... I'm gonna end up putting my laundry on to dry and going to bed, so I'll need to run to church for a couple of minutes on D-Wrinkle before I throw it on for work. 6699. Must be over soon. Actually, Thundaga's probably better than just spending a lot of screen time with Meteo. I think you're beaten, Kraken. Let's bag it up now. Nope, he's gonna smack some of them legs. If this thing felt a little bit like... It's hard to even, like, be like, ha! I had so much trouble with Kraken in Final Fantasy Spirit of the Jack Goes game. This Kraken seems to bear, like, no resemblance to, like jumping around ninja flipping melee fucking Kraken. Even though he is hitting us with he is smacking us around with them legs. But that Kraken with like it's like, you know, bouncing around like ninja flipping bullshit just doesn't feel like the same fight. That was also the big boss fight where I finally had to like do some reading and realize, oh, I'm suffering severe damage penalties because of my equipment levels, and didn't realize that was the thing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and call it a video. You know what? This wasn't the plan, but I'm looking at the time. I think we're just going to call it a long video, and I might not keep going on this session as I had originally intended to. Oh, hold on. I've just screwed my... Oh, no. Something's going on with my TV display. That's fine. Why don't I have Doomsday, the spell? Robofords. Hammer. No, don't care about any of this. That I just did that for my own fun, because nobody can use this. Nobody can use the save the queen sword. Sword. So I just thought it would be fun to have. And we got 4 Ultima swords. I don't feel that Ultima to me, you know? And you can't even see the Save the Queen sword because of... So you can get it in order of... We won't know where the damn weapons are. Yeah, but I'm a little confused. We certainly stole everything we needed to steal. But I am wondering now why Vivi doesn't have that spell. And, I'm gonna go ahead and save, and like I said, I had planned to get more recorded tonight than I did, but, screw it. Maybe I can do one more. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, I'll catch you guys next time.